Hello there Capricorn, this is your collective love reading and it's going to run from mid-May up until mid-June. Firstly guys, apologies for not getting the reading out to you earlier. I went on a inner child retreat a couple of weeks ago and it did quite a number on me. So I didn't want to be bringing my lower vibrational energy, shall we say, into the readings. And I've done a whopping cleanse anyway. I had a good few Reiki treatments and the downloads are coming in thick and fast. Just putting it out there. Yep, I'm going to start hesitating, stuttering, stammering, moving forward, which is a great sign. I'm going absolutely freezing as well. So this means spirit is coming in really, really strongly. But the energy is upbeat coming into your reading. It really is a pleasant energy. I'm getting a strong, firm, taking action moving forward. I was guided towards that light blue candle that's at the back there, which represents calm. I'm getting new beginnings as well, but I'm also having the King of Swords energy, which is Capricorn Aquarius energy, being brought into my awareness. So there's a proactiveness here. The words are going. The words are going. Just before we go any further, guys, if you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be amazing. And Spirit's putting it out there already about you checking out your North Node sign as well. Your North Node, that's about your karmic path. It's actually an axis point. So I think the best site is Cafe Astrology. If you go over to Cafe Astrology, just put your details in. If you're not sure what time you were born, just put in 12 o'clock. And go down to the North Node sign. It's the symbol that looks like the little set of headphones. And it'll tell you where it was placed when you were born. And listen to that reading. You may find you'll gain even more from that reading than what you will do your sun sign reading. If it is you're after a personal reading, guys, just check out did you hear that then? That car flung itself out there. The description box below, and that'll tell you how to go about that. The World card keeps making itself known. Coming into this reading. There's been closure, I feel, over a particular issue. I'm hearing it's an issue. I don't feel it's an ending, as in a walking away. But we'll see. It's not going to be the same for all of you, but this is what I'm getting through at the moment. Those cards are done now then. Okay, let me nudge you over a little bit, peeps. That's better. So, your current energy coming into the reading. What have we got here? Four of Wands. Stability now. Maybe that there's a wanting of stability as well. But there's something to celebrate. I'm feeling it's a new place that you're at and the stability is there. And now that it is, there's a movement forward. There's a plan of action. There's a goal that's been implemented or put in place, or a knowing of being able to reach this goal. It's just what I'm getting through with that King of Swords energy. How's your party coming into the reading? What's their current energy? Two of Wands. Can be seen as Capricorn energy. Doesn't have to be. But there's an overwhelm here around the tangible assets, money. And I'm hearing ownership. But there's somebody that puts, or is putting emphasis on what's around them, what they're able to buy. As I said, the tangible, the career, to disengage, I feel, from their emotions. What's the situation between you and your party at the moment? Why is everything going down? Well, it's because this Nine of Swords that's in reverse, wanting to let go of stress. How do they view you at the moment? How do they view Capricorn? Well, you're in this Page of Swords energy, or this is how they view you. Doesn't mean to say it's how you are. What are their anxieties, fears or concerns moving forward with regard to the connection with you? There it is, King of Swords. I'm hearing linear, making something very clear and not putting themselves in that emotion. There's a goal that wants to be reached. I'm hearing that needs to be reached. A catalyst of change. What is it that they're not revealing to you at the moment? What is your party not revealing to you at the moment? There's that Six of Wands. I think I mentioned that at the beginning. That just keeps popping itself out there. Leo energy. And what are their plans of action moving forward? What's your party's plan of action moving forward when it comes to yourself? There's that World again, but now it's in reverse. I feel that's the doubt. I feel it's you that knows where you want to go, and that's why the goal or the world card was in the upright. And this is their doubt, and that's why there's that 2 of Pentacles energy as well at the moment, and not knowing where they're at, and not knowing why they're not getting to this goal, but you know why you are. If it's not that it's a goal that you can't understand why you're reaching, it's a goal that you want to reach, and they're unsure, possibly digging their heels in or intentionally putting blockages in there. That's what I'm getting. What guidance is Spirit giving you moving forward, Capricorn? Page of Wands, that's in reverse. Okay, I'll just put these cards in a neater order for you. The reason everything's going down at the moment then, well, as I wanted to let go of stress here, I'm feeling this is your stress because you're wanting to now put yourself in a more balanced position. Not sure if I mentioned it earlier on though, guys. Remember, all of you are on different timelines. Some of you won't have reached this point yet. Others of you will identify with it now. Others of you will be way past it. It's just down to you to try and gauge. But I'm feeling if you're not aiming for it, that card shot itself out there. Look, 6 of Wands again. If you're not aiming for a celebration, or trying to get to a place of, I'm hearing union. I feel this is a place you're wanting to get to yourself, maybe career-wise. You're looking at the alternatives outside of a relationship to help try and move you forward, for it to be that catalyst. And this is where the 9 of Swords is coming in, because you're wanting to let go of the stress. There's something, an issue that's been between the both of you, not being able to break this cycle. And I feel this is where your part is in that 2 of Pentacles energy, because they're going round in circles and not knowing, it's endless, of how to get out of this loop. Their anxiety moving forward when it comes to you is that you're going to remove yourself emotionally. You're going to put out there a plan of action and you're going to go for it. That's your energy. It doesn't have to be that King of Swords energy, but I was getting it strongly coming into the reading that that's the energy that you're in. There's a removal of feelings here now and going with a more logistical way of being, because a goal isn't being reached, or your party doesn't know how to reach this goal, or they may simply not feel the same as what you do, and this is why the world is in reverse. Remember at the beginning though, the world kept jumping out and was at the bottom of the deck, but it was in the upright. And this is where I feel you're wanting to come together in union with your party, or you're at least wanting an answer, and that's why you're going to get the closure with the world in the upright. But your party doesn't feel the same or know how they're going to get there. But what they're not revealing to you is either they want to get there with you with this 6 of Wands, or you're going to move forward. You're going to move on. Another card's flung itself out. Would you believe? The 4 of Wands. The energy that you're in. Possibly a twin flame connection, but we'll have a look at that. But what can you give me, please, Spirit, of where Capricorn is at this moment? I feel you may have strong fire within your chart as well. What have you got on this 4 of Wands energy of where Capricorn is at this moment? Page of Pentacles. I feel as they're wanting to start with that new beginning, or wanting to get something underway, possibly a project. It's a student type energy, and while I don't feel that there's an immaturity vibe coming through with your energy, what I'm sensing is something you're wanting to get underway, a place that you're trying to get to with a particular goal with this party, and that's you putting it out there. But the Pentacle is a slow energy, and I feel this is where the long term is coming in. There's a wanting to work on something, and something you feel enthusiastic about. Well, let's see how they're coming into the reading. What can you give me on this 2 of Pentacles of how Cap's party is coming into the reading, please? 3 of Swords. Something's hard to bear here. Something's hard to manage. Yet the 3 of Swords, it represents upset. But it's the type of upset. It can be depression, It can be grief. It can be fear. But I do feel there's a fear of you walking away here, and that's why that King of Swords is there, of what their concerns are moving forward when it comes to yourself. Because you're not reaching a place that they're wanting to reach, and this Page of Pentacles is either the goal that you want to reach with your party together, and it's something slow and steady, long term. May even be that you're wanting a baby, you're wanting to start saving for something more committal, or planning for something further down the line that requires a lot of research or planning. Or this can simply be you putting out there about going on your new beginning, because something's taken your eye here, something's distracting you, and I don't think you're getting all the answers that you want with whatever it is that you're putting out there to them. And whilst you've got something else to distract you, which is building your self-esteem, this is where they're seeing you move forward in the Six of Wands energy. This is what they're not telling you. There's a real insecurity here, an overwhelm, because there's a inability to be able to manage that Three of Swords energy. And there's responsibility that comes with that Three of Swords, and them being isolated with it on their own. Those two pentacles can be children, not representing the children or the people as such, but representing the responsibilities that comes with the children, and if they're a single parent. Spirit's telling me to take another card on that. What can you give me on that Three of Swords, please, Spirit? On that Three of Swords energy to go with the Two of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Now in the upright. There's drama here that one of you feels passionate towards something. There's been a confrontation of something here somewhere, because one of you, I'm sensing it's you, Capricorn, has got off your chest what you wanted to. This is why the Nine of Swords is coming in reverse, but because you have offloaded, it's then going to put your party in the Nine of Swords. It's in the upright. Strong Gemini coming into the reading. Okay, so what can you give me, please, Spirit, of what the situation is between Cap and their party at the moment with this Nine of Swords? Do you know what? Your cards are absolutely flinging themselves out. They're wanting to build something between the both of you. A family, reach a goal, save, develop. And it's not getting there. Why is it not getting there, please, Spirit? Why is it not getting there? Why is it not getting there with this Ten of Pentacles that's in reverse? Because of this Ace of Pentacles. Another opportunity's come in as a distraction. Who's the distraction for, please, Spirit? Who's this distraction for? Who's this distraction for, please, Spirit? Clear, strong guidance. Wow, that flung itself out. Hermit in reverse. Somebody possibly is keeping secrets as well, or is completely withdrawn from an idea, or being completely stubborn or unwilling to cooperate when it comes to this goal. And this is possibly why that World is in reverse. The reason it's not being reached is because there's lack of cooperation. Another card flung itself out as well. I'm going to take it. Seven of Swords. That's the moving forward and not revealing something. That is, I feel that's that Hermit energy. Someone that's not willing to go there. And they're trying to get towards an alternative goal themselves. And you're wanting to address this goal that you want with your party, Capricorn. And they're not willing to go there, and you've now put it out there to them that if we're not going to go there, or you need to give me an answer, let's say it's marriage or of something more committal, I'm going to put my energy into something else, and this has now triggered the stress within them. Because they've been trying to move forward with something they've not been telling you about. I'm not sensing it's another person though. I'm sensing it's something that's of high importance to them. Maybe a business. That's why that Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, or not getting to a place within the career. And they're putting emphasis on that. And they don't want to be distracted from it. And they're not telling you that they're prioritizing that at the moment. And this is why it's coming through in this Seven of Swords energy. Another card flung itself out as well. I'm going to take it. Seven of Swords. That's the moving forward and not revealing something. That is... Hang on. Let me try and get a grip of this here. I feel now I'm in that Two of Pentacles energy where I'm strongly being taken from one energy to another. It's not as if this issue or whatever it is between the both of you can be, I'm hearing anchored, can be hemmed down, can be resolved. Because there's an uncooperative energy, and I feel it's your party. I don't feel it's you, Capricorn. I feel it's somebody not giving you straight answers because they're distracted by something. There's an overload somewhere for them, and they can't give you a straight answer because they're in that Two of Pentacles energy. There's all these other factors that are involved. There's a wanting to let go of stress here because there's something, this Ten of Pentacles, that's not being achieved. It can even be a lifestyle. You're not fulfilling this. There's something that you want and they're not cooperating with you. It can be that you want to be more sociable. You've got the funds. You've got this desire to have a certain lifestyle, possibly as a couple. And they're just not getting on board with you. You're on different pages. Maybe that you want to build a family. Maybe that there's a business that's involved and you're wanting to spend more time putting effort into that. But you aren't on the same page. And I feel it's you, Capricorn, that's put yourself out there with this Ace of Pentacles energy and suggested, where is this going? What's happening? Or you've said, this is the opportunity that I've got now. And this Hermit energy that's in reverse, this is your party, just not going there. They're not even giving you an answer. Or if they are, they're telling you they're not on the same path at least. And there's a real stubborn vibe. And this is you now, possibly in the Seven of Swords energy, saying, right, I've got a plan of action and I'm moving forward. But there's secrecy. There's a planning in the background here. But it's not because it's harsh. It's because you're trying to gain your independence. That's what I'm getting. As if, right, I'm going to move on. I don't need to tell you anything, but I'm moving forward. And if you don't get your together, I'm off. Let me just pop those cards up at the back for you. They view you then at the moment as being in this Page of Swords energy. Again, I'm hearing that word linear. As if there's no variables in your mood or in the way that you're cooperating. Oh my God, I can't take all of those. The Eight of Swords was just showing itself then, but in reverse. So something isn't moving forward here. There's a desire, I feel, that one of you has, you feel passionate about, and the other one's just not on board at all. So how they view you at the moment, remember, this is how they view you. It doesn't have to be how you are. Page of Swords, it's in reverse, and Six of Pentacles. Typically seen as Taurus energy, doesn't have to be, and King of Wands. There's that project. or there's something or somebody that you feel passionate towards, and I feel you're going to be distracted by. I'm also being reminded as well, though, that the one that he's got there with the crown at the top and the fire, it's just taking me back to the hermit energy where he's carrying the lamp. As if they're wanting you to, they're viewing you, Capricorn, as wanting your party. I hope this makes sense. Your party's thinking, Capricorn wants me to feel how they do, and I don't. At the bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. More Taurus energy. There's a lot of rigid, deeply ingrained ways here. And someone is just not budging. And they're viewing you as overanalyzing. If it's not overanalyzing, it's becoming extremely irritable because you're trying to get to a place of balance. And whilst they feel passionate about something, their passion is towards something else, not the same as what you're feeling passionate about. And this is why it's creating all of the overwhelm, the Seven of Cups energy. Typically ruled by Venus, is a Scorpio energy. But I feel there's something they have a lot of emotion towards, and it's not the same as what you're feeling emotional about. The Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Cups, two sevens, that does highlight challenges, responsibilities, personal development. And I feel there is challenges between the both of you. They're recognising that. One of you has got responsibilities, heavy responsibilities, and I feel they're needing to prioritise them. And this is why they're in that Two of Pentacles energy, and the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. And you're becoming frustrated because something simply isn't moving fast enough with that Seven of Pentacles energy, or this is how they're viewing you. But they're also seeing you as being unrealistic because there's a jumping from pillar to post, or that's how they're viewing you. What are they not revealing to you at the moment then with this Six of Wands that's in reverse? What is it that they're hiding? The Wheel of Fortune. And the next card, there's that secrecy, the High Priestess. Who or what is this High Priestess, please, Spirit? Who or what is the High Priestess? Judgment. Okay. I feel your party has been working the absolute bits off here to try and move forward with whatever it is that gives them the feel-good factor. There's a strong spiritual vibe coming through, especially with that High Priestess and the Judgment card and the World as well. Sorry, the Wheel as well. But there's a keenness here. There's something that makes them feel really good about themselves. And I feel there's a spiritual awakening that's going ahead. And if they're not getting something from you, or they're not on the same vibrational energy as you, they've been invested into the universe. They've been sending the manifestations out there with this Wands energy. Because the Wands energy, this Six of Wands, it doesn't have to be about the gentleman that's on the horse working alone. It's about two sides as well, coming together, surrendering and agreeing to disagree, and both moving forward together towards a place of equal and resolve. But I feel this party has been putting it out there to the universe, sending the manifestations out there, really busting the guts here to get to a higher vibrational energy, working on themselves. And this is the universe rewarding them now with the Wheel, and they're getting downloads through. and possibly having a spiritual awakening. What's this Judgment card, please, Spirit? What's this Judgment card? Or they're getting downloads through about somebody else. There's a heightening of spiritual awareness. Three of Wands. There we go. That's the universe rewarding them with new opportunities. They've elevated and it's opened up newer opportunities. It's also given them perspective. You can see the lady standing on the coast there looking out to the water, and she's gaining perspective here as if from a distance. Engaging in those emotions, or at least willing to look at them. But feeling fired up, ready to move forward, or waiting for the next opportunity to move forward. But there is definite growth here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have death and rebirth. This can be as well, particularly with that being the Three of Wands, because that's an Aries energy, and the death and rebirth. This can be since Pluto's gone retrograde. So let's just say from the beginning of the month-ish, beginning of May. And it's making them reevaluate everything from before. They may now be able to look back at the growth that has taken place. If it is that this isn't their spiritual awareness heightening, which I think it is, I feel this High Priestess, maybe they're getting readings done. And something's being brought into their awareness. And this is why the Judgment is here, and they're embracing that, they're taking that in, and they may not be moving forward with it yet, taking action, but they're just standing with it, absorbing things that have been said to them, treatments that they may have had, Reiki, other holistic treatments, putting them in the best vibrational energy to then move forward. But there's a rebirth going ahead here, and they simply just don't see something the same anymore. And that can be the highlighting of the full moon that's coming in, full moon in Scorpio, the transition that's going to go through, the release. There's blockages here. There's a needing to digest and take on the current situation, because there's a disorientation, I feel, for your party, because they're going through a spiritual change, so the perspective or the way that they're seeing things isn't quite the same. But they've been prioritizing themselves, because the next card at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card, which represents inner strength, confidence, patience, growth. They're just not going to be budged. Not through stubbornness, but because the perspective or the place that they're at spiritually really has shifted. It really has altered. And there we've got it now. The Ace of Cups, that's in reverse at the bottom. There's a withdrawal here of emotion, and I feel it's being inputted into something else. If it's not complete withdrawal, I feel it's going into a self-preservation, because a union isn't coming together anymore, or the feelings just simply don't feel the same. Spirit's telling me to change that. That's because of the amount of clarifiers that's coming through. So what are their fears, anxieties or concerns moving forward, please, Spirit? What are your parties' fears or concerns when it comes to the connection with you? Ace of Wands and Temperance. That there's going to be a trigger whenever you both come together to try and talk about this situation. There's a needing for you to be involved for a long period of time, and it's possibly because there's a child involved. That's why that Page of Pentacles is up at the top. It's not going to apply for all of you, but somebody's going with a very matter-of-fact approach, and this is what's throwing them, because it's creating a trigger. What else can you give me? They tell me to take from the bottom. There we've got that Seven of Pentacles again. And the Eight of Swords. Their fear is, while they want you to be together and look at the long term, something isn't unfolding quick enough at the rate that you want it to. And this is where that irritableness is coming in, or how they're viewing you. Remember that Seven of Pentacles, it's over here as well. But their fear is if you're becoming irritable and it's not unfolding quick enough, because this Temperance energy, God, it's slow, then you're going to go into self-preservation and withdraw, possibly falling into a victim mentality. And they can't draw you out of it. What can you give me on this World card, please, Spirit? That's in reverse. What's their plan of action when it comes to Capricorn and moving forward? The Sun, that's in reverse. And Judgment. Bloody hell, there is so much mega shift going on here, guys. And you've got duplicate cards of really whopping cards as well. This is why Spirit got me to change deck, because there's a repetitiveness here of something just not moving. It's coming through in the repeats in the cards, and it's emphasizing that Two of Pentacles energy that's up at the back. They want this new beginning with you, but this is going to take time, and they feel you're not going to be willing to hang around, because whenever it is, or they view you as becoming frustrated with this Seven of Pentacles energy, it triggers you, or they view you, or triggers you both as going into overwhelm. And it's a spinning plates type of energy, because it's as if the energy, they're viewing you as being unanchored or not knowing what you want. Or when they put something out there to you, you retract and go into this energy. So you're never on the same page. It's a ducking and diving energy, or that's how they're viewing you. And this is why this completion isn't coming in. The completion may even be this resolve between the both of you. An answer to something that has just been so burdensome within the relationship. And because you're not on the same page, it's causing the delays, or feeling there's a lack of hope. And they feel because you're going through an awakening, they're not at the same place you are. They're further behind, because whatever demands your party has, they've got to box those off first. There's something they've got to prioritize themselves towards first. And I'm sensing they feel you're calling the shot. You're testing how quickly they'll respond to your demands. What's that that's just flung itself over in the deck here? Give me a moment. Two of Wands. You're trying to get them to make a decision. Or they're reassessing a situation because of the choices that they're being given, I feel, by you. But you can see her, she's stepped back on that card. It's as if the options are put out there, or it's put out there about making a choice, but she's then stepping back. And I feel that's you, Capricorn. Or they're now reevaluating how they're going to get to the same place as what you are. What's this Page of Wands? It's in reverse, please, Spirit, as guidance from yourselves. Oh my goodness. The Death card, Five of Cups. This is Spirit pointing out about not acting impulsively, over enthusiastically about something at the moment, about grounding yourself. And once you're grounded, you'll then be able to assert yourself But because you're going through the changes, it may not just be you, it may be the situation that you're both in. But there's a perspective that's being altered here. And I feel it's mainly your perspective, the external, because you're going through some type of spiritual awakening. You can see the lady there protecting herself and everything that's close to her. But there's something that's on the outside that's either impacted the both of you, or that's how you view the external, and it's dying. It doesn't feel as valid to you anymore. But you see that skeleton? Even though the skeleton does represent death, it's still active. It's this illusion that's gradually being shed. And that's why it's putting you in this lack mentality. And what Spirit is telling you is to keep yourself grounded, and then it'll get you to this 10 of Cups. Whatever it is that you are aiming for, that bringing together of your wish fulfillment, not just for you, but for everybody that's around you as well. But that Emperor energy, it's a grounding energy, it's assertive energy, and it's a certain energy. And Spirit's saying, don't take anything impulsively yet, or go anywhere yet until you're grounded, because that 5 of Cups, it can represent lack and disappointment. I'm getting more of a disorientation because you're simply not viewing things the same anymore, or somebody around you isn't responding in the same way, and it's throwing you. So it's about prioritizing yourself, or continuing to prioritize yourself, remaining grounded. I'm hearing working on those chakras. There's a needing for you to stop here, take control of your emotions, and then really think before you move forward. There's been too much impulsivity in the past, and I feel your party's picking up on that, and that's why there's a resistance, and they're seeing you as coming through in that overwhelmed energy as the 7 of Cups, because there's a variety of options there, and you're going from one to the other. This behaviour, or the energy that you're in, the vibration you're in at the moment, your party's also observing that. And you may be saying stuff that are out of the ordinary, and this is putting them in that overwhelm, because they're trying to provide you with everything, but they're getting upset as well and stressed because they don't know how they're going to get there, because you're changing your mind, because whatever it is that they're trying to deliver, they simply can't get it to you quick enough. But there's emphasis on patience here, and a needing to slow things down. And this is why they're scared and they're feared, and that Sun card is coming through in reverse, because they can't deliver it to you, this happiness or this hopefulness, as quick as what you want it. They can't reach your demands quick enough. But I feel it's because they're prioritizing something else that you've put out there in the past, and now you may have changed your mind, and they just don't know which goal of yours to go for. There's a wanting to satisfy your needs here, to be the provider for you, but they don't know how they're going to get there, because your goal or the place that you're trying to get to keeps changing, and that's what's stopping them moving forward or disorientating them. And Spirit's saying to you, while you're in a difficult energy at the moment, stop overwhelming yourself, putting yourself in that over proactive energy, that impulsive energy, and trying to move yourself forward too swiftly. It's about standing still and absorbing what's going on around you, and you can gain answers still by standing still. You don't constantly have to be on the move as an avoidance. This has been an absolute whopping reading. Guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I've definitely taken learning from this reading myself. I've got Capricorn somewhere in my chart. Yep, I have. It is in my moon sign. It is. It's in my moon sign. I shouldn't have forgotten about that, really. But yeah, it's in my moon sign. Yep, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you mid-June. Over and out. Bye.